Hey, it's Dr. John O'Sarenran, the CEO of Integrated Revenue and Retention Business. You're welcome to Integrated Revenue and Retention Session. In today's presentation, I will be teaching the topic, Control Your Destiny in Business with Integrated Inheritance Value Proposition. Last week, I taught about how to determine your integrated inheritance value proposition, while the data will be used to design business models and blueprints as well as to set up goals for achieving maximum revenue and retention at minimum cost and risk. CEOs and managers can now use this program to build up a confident, reliable workforce, while individuals can use it to build capacity and develop their skills and take decisions toward maximum revenue and values in any organization. Any organization or company is only as strong as its employees, and a group of employees will only be strong as its weakest members' values and morale. A confident, reliable workforce can take any organization to the top, but it takes morale and character to sustain it on top with competitive advantage. There is therefore a challenge for all employers and management in delivering the right balance between a confident, reliable workforce and a workforce which is driven to attain desired set goals. If the individual is motivated by personal inheritance value numbers and propositions, she can be in control of her own destiny and business without competition and external influences. At the same time, employers can integrate employee/customer experience and expectation data into their business requirements, outcomes, and models. My integrated revenue and retention training program can walk you through a step-by-step approach toward maximum achievable revenue and retention at minimum cost and risk. I am going to show you how to design your personal story and blueprint as well as set up desired goals in a way that attracts customers, grows your brand and creates a brand that is authentic and real to you with your story and integrated inheritance value proposition. Since your integrated inheritance value proposition is your message, it is so important to design a compelling message that suits your dream customers with excellent results, that empowers you to enroll clients, provides you the ability to market online, and offers you the ability to create something that is authentic and real to you with a competitive advantage. The elements of your integrated inheritance value proposition with personal story needs and requirements consist of credibility and vulnerability. A story must have vulnerability and credibility. Vulnerability is dropping into a place and being open and honest with people about who you are and going into those pit moments. Credibility is about the breakthrough moments of how you created results and success in your life. You have got to have both, and those are two of the most important parts of a story, which are vulnerability, which is the pit, and credibility, which is the breakthrough moment, and of course every issue in between. How to craft your personal story. The call. The pit. The search. The breakthrough. The call. A personal story starts with a call into the journey of a story. The call is important because it sets the stage for the character, you. For me, my story starts out when I was born. I was raised and brought up by my grandmother and my uncle. My grandmother told me, "Your mother and father are separated, hence you are with me. They don't love each other." In hearing those words, created the story that I'm not good enough, my parents don't love me, and I'm not lovable, hence they are not living with me. I decided that I am going to become this little achiever who goes out to prove that he is good enough and to prove that I can search and get my parents to love, train, and care for me. I become this little researcher, and from 4 years old on, I go out looking for my father, in school, and in the streets, while helping my grandmother to sell clay pots in streets and markets. One day, a friend of my uncle, a co-teacher, and my math teacher is visiting us at home. Hearing him telling my uncle that I am college material, and he must try his best to take me to college, because he dreamt I got a government scholarship. By the time I am 12 years old, I am taking a common entrance examination to a state high school, and behold, I was successfully admitted to Edo College, Benin City, Nigeria. Notice how I am telling the story in the present tense, not the past tense. By doing this, I am dropping the audience into the actual experience of me at 4. They are having experiences of them at 4 because the present tense takes listeners into a present state. They are in the story, and they have the experience of being the character as well as the person to gather the characteristic features of a scene and the initial requirements of a business. The pit. The call happens, and the character goes along. I am 28 years old. After completing my PhD degree, I needed some money for defense and my scholarship has expired. I searched for a job and got none. I go into the pit moment in my story. I took you into the pit moment. Every story has a pit. That is the power of the story. I had paused about sharing this with people. What would they think? Is it accepted? What will people think about me? What will my family members think? I went into this moment, and I know I'm not alone in this type of situation. The education period took a long time to bag my degrees, and not getting a job with my qualifications took an even longer time. The lessons learned from my pit moments have now become powerful breakthrough moments for others, since I will not allow other people to place my life on hold, and no one should discount his talent and vision. The pit equals transformation and vulnerability. If you do not have that, you don't have a story. The search. There is a search for any story. There is not just a pit, and then suddenly, an incredible breakthrough. That is not a story. There is a search that keeps the audience going. As a kid, I was always in search of my father, until I meet him at the age of 12. After meeting my father for the first time, I thought my search was over. But another search for money to pay my school fees became obvious when my father was not rich enough to pay for my school fees. At the age of 23 years, I had a scholarship to read agricultural engineering in Russia. When the scholarship expired, another round of searching for a job for income and to take care of my family became the last straw that broke the camel's back. I gave up the search for jobs to start a story and vision-based entrepreneurship business that brought out the inheritance, endowment, and message inside of me for the benefit of the world. The breakthrough. The story and vision-based entrepreneurship business opened my eyes to know that all I needed to succeed in life was inside of me. All the search outside of me and depending on people to give me a job was fruitless. The more I searched inside of me, the more I understood myself, my identity, and the purpose for my life as well as the reasons for my pit moments and vulnerabilities. I am now so fulfilled that I have a message to the people of the world that will transform their lives and make a great difference in the world. I also discovered that I have an inheritance, a dream, and a message inside of me that is of optimum value in my industry, which is equivalent to my maximum revenue in life. That is my breakthrough. That was the moment that it just comes through to me and I leaped up with joy. I want to help people. I want to make a difference in the world. I want to coach people. I want to speak. I want to inspire more people to transform their lives and make a massive difference in the world. I am going to start with myself, and I'm going to start by standing for who I am. I went out that day, and I created my blueprint. I took my life lessons from my story, of everything I had learned in my life, and the realizations I was having, and I said, I was successful in designing integration and system models. I could teach people how to integrate systems. I put that down as step 1 in my blueprint. I said, I've also been successful in envisioning what I want to create and achieving goals. I'll teach people the visioning process and goals. Then, I was having this transformation, this shift. I was like, I now know the truth of life. There is a truth that I have realized that I can share with people. Maybe the path they are going down is not the way they should be going. My whole life has changed, and I have this new belief in myself. This full inner transformation is the breakthrough. Then, from the inner transformation, the reality of action. The credibility that I share is not just on one dynamic of my life changed. It's on all my different dynamics. My relationship changed, I found love. My family life changed, I found peace with my family, a connection with my family, I travel with my family, and we are closer than we've ever been. At the same time, using expectancy theory, any employer and management can use the elements of effort, performance, and outcomes with integrated inheritance data to create a confident, reliable, motivated workforce to achieve maximum revenue and retention at minimum cost and risk. Integrated inheritance business is used to empower employers, customers, and employees. The combination of the expectancy theory, idea creation, and vision value, and story formula is used to design a purpose-based blueprint and business plans. Integrated inheritance value proposition offers a competitive edge and advantage to business owners, service professionals, entrepreneurs, and startups. It's also used to integrate lifetime values into businesses, design system models, and blueprints as well as determine employee satisfaction and customer experience. If you are interested and want to determine your purpose-based blueprint, business plan, and management strategy, you can join my free integrated inheritance class that comes up every Tuesday and Friday, 8 p.m., 9 p.m. Eastern Time, or my FB group, https://integratedbusiness.com/request-group, and if you want to learn more, type yes in the comments.